Now, I'm going to show you a really sweet brand called Simply Rose. And I met the founder of this company at the WeBank conference. The WeBank conference is for women-owned businesses who are certified. And this gal, this is a student, or she's a recent graduate. And this is her brand. And on shelf, it's just beautiful. If you can imagine, she has many different flavors. I happened to buy a couple. I couldn't help myself. So imagine that the ribbon is still on the strawberry one, but I wanted to. She had asked me that day, will you take a look at my packaging and just kind of tell me your first impressions? Absolutely. I love looking at that and talking about it. And you know what's funny is I'll just say stuff, and then, like in a previous video, I'll have to say, wait a minute, that might not be right. So these are all unscripted videos, and I just kind of talk through it. These are stock boxes, so that just means she found them online in a catalog, and then she does the labels or stickers and applies them herself. So start thinking about all the handwork that goes into this. This ribbon, she cuts and ties every single one. Then she puts another sticker on the bottom to hold it there. Now the great thing is, recognize this structure. It's an auto bottom, but not really. It's called a snap lock bottom. So she actually has to put it all together. But let me get back to the graphics and stuff. You can see that depending on the flavor of the candle, she'll have a different color label. The coffee, let me first say, the fragrances are amazing. That same label that's on the bottom, well, it's not the same size as it. These are the travel ones, also wonderful. But already in my mind, I'm thinking, yikes, you got a sticker for this, you got a sticker for this. As you're growing, you're going to want to streamline the number of different types of packaging that you have, if you can. In this case, I think she definitely could. So, again, she's hand cutting and tying each one of these. Now I'm going to get into the structure of the box. Like I said, it's a stock box, so when you're starting out, there's places online where you can just buy 50 of a box or 100 or whatever, and that's the stage that she's at. So this is nothing against her in any way. Wow, here's something I just discovered. So this box, she's got it so that it's tucking to the front, which it's totally preference with your brand. If this box was white with black ink, you would see white on these edges. That just bugs me sometimes. But in this case, the box is all the same color. That is the material that she's got, and that works out fine. Good for her. Yes. Here's something. So this is obviously a different box. You see the difference right away? With a thumb cut, without. What I don't like about this one is, and this happens a lot, where this right here is the glue seam. So it's a raw edge. Okay, picky. But this box really is meant to have this as the front, so that it tucks to the back and there's no raw edge in the front. I don't know. People just don't necessarily know that. And like I said, on this, since the material is the craft, maybe it's not that big of a deal. But it's interesting. Yeah, both of these are the same structure. I'll take one apart. I'll show you. Oh, here's something. Here's what happens with the stock box. See her product in there. She's buying everything stock because she's brand new. Of course. But if you can see, there is a lot of empty space in there. I can stick my whole finger in there. And that's a sure test right there. Just a ton of extra space. You can see when I pull it out how much extra space there is. Again, you're using stock items. You can't always get everything that's going to match up, so I'm good with that. These are stock, special jars for candles, because you do need to have something that can hold the heat so that your candle doesn't explode. Good idea, huh? These boxes, these have like a special snap lock tuck-in mechanism. You can see these edges will tuck into these notches. So again, like the other ones, they deliver flat in a stack. So she's popping it open. She's assembling the bottom. Watch how fast I can do it. Not very. I mean, this takes a while. You got to get those little things in there. I'm sure she's way better at it than I am, if she's doing it that much. So I did it. Now you're just going to drop your candle in, close it, add your ribbon. So what I had suggested to her is that she get the auto bottom box, which just pops open without you having to fiddle around, put the stuff in there, and then actually have a box sized to the structure of the candle. And that way, it's not just about having it not rattle around. Every inch or millimeter that you can take out of your packaging saves you money and saves everything, because if you were going to pack 20 of these in a carton, it's a different size if you go small. Woo! I just coughed up a storm right there. Nothing actually came up, but I coughed a lot. So anyway, about these, one thing she can do is switch to an auto bottom. She can have the box sized specifically to the candle jar. She can, I think I still like the idea of the labels, but if she's going to go more retail, she'll probably have to have more information on here. So one idea is to have one standard box, since all these candles are all the same size. She could have one standard box that has all the basic information, then she applies the sticker. So you'd have like a master box, and then she can apply the sticker. So this is kind of in graduating phases. When she gets bigger, she can have a custom box for each flavor. But having a master box and using stickers of some kind lets you buy more quantity, and as you buy more quantity, your unit price is lower. Also, it's not just about the price, it's about your inventory itself. Because if you have one master box, you're just keeping track of the box in general and the stickers are, relatively inexpensive. And then, for your own inventory, keeping all those SKUs of different boxes, and then how many boxes do you need, just go with a master box. The other thing I suggested, and I mentioned, was if you're going to have stickers, try to have same size. And I don't, this bigger sticker would fit fine on the bottom of the box. The other thing is I suggested an elastic pre-tied black, this is a grosgrain ribbon. You can get pre-tied elastic ribbons, and that would save her a ton of time right there. So if you go find her online, order some candles. They are so fragrant. And that's it for Simply Rose and Company.